I overheard her laughing. I bet my ex $50 he'd cry when I dump him at the altar. I whispered, "You lost," and recorded everything. Then I played the recording to 300 wedding guests and walked out. The video went viral with 4 million views, and her employer fired her the next morning. I, 29 male, was supposed to marry Brianna, 27, last Saturday. We'd been together for 4 years, engaged for 1. Everything seemed perfect until Thursday night, 2 days before our wedding. I'd gone to pick up my custom suit from the tailor and decided to surprise Brianna at her bachelorette party venue, this upscale wine bar downtown. Wanted to leave a bottle of champagne for her and her friends as a sweet gesture. The manager knew me, said they were in the private room upstairs. As I approached the door, I heard Brianna's distinctive laugh. The door was slightly open, and I was about to knock when I heard her say, "Jerome's gonna lose his mind when I tell him at the altar that I'm out." Like, literally in front of everyone. I froze. Her friend Kayla gasped, "Wait, you're seriously doing it?" "Girl, I already told you about the bet. Dimitri wagered me $50K that I wouldn't go through with it. Said I didn't have the balls to humiliate someone that publicly." "Your ex bet you $50,000 to dump Jerome at the altar?" "Yep, and honestly, Jerome's had it coming. Dude's so boring I could cry. The only exciting thing about him is his tech startup money. But Dimitri? That man knows how to live. Private jets, yacht parties. I just needed to secure the bag with Jerome first, you know? Get that wedding money from his family. Then bounce." My hand was already recording on my phone. "But that's evil, Brie. It's business. Jerome's parents already gave us $30K for the wedding. Non-refundable deposits everywhere. Plus, Dimitri's paying me $50K. That's $80K profit for playing dress-up for a few months. And the video of Jerome crying? Dimitri's gonna post it on his crypto trading channel. Says it'll be legendary content." Another friend, Tamara, "What if Jerome doesn't cry?" "Oh, he will. I know exactly what to say. Gonna tell him I've been sleeping with Dimitri the whole engagement, that his mom was right about him being inadequate. That man will weep." They all laughed. I kept recording. "The best part," Brianna continued, "I already moved most of my stuff to Dimitri's penthouse. Jerome's too trusting to notice. Tomorrow I'm gonna max out the credit cards he added me to. Get myself a little shopping spree before the big reveal." I'd heard enough. Walked back downstairs, my hands surprisingly steady. Sent the recording to my cloud, my email, my brother's email. Then I went home and did something I should have done months ago. Checked our security cameras. Turns out Dimitri had been coming over when I was at work. A lot. Update 1. Woke up to 43 missed calls from Brianna. Apparently the credit cards weren't working. I'd removed her as an authorized user at 3 a.m. Text from Brianna, "Baby, something's wrong with the cards. Need to pay for my hair and makeup." Me, "Use your own card." Her, "It's maxed out. This is my wedding day prep." Me, "Your problem." She called immediately, screaming about how I was trying to ruin our special day. I hung up, had work to do. First, I called my videographer cousin, Terrence. Told him everything, sent him the recording. He was livid. "Bro, I got you. I'll handle the video setup. This is gonna be cinema." Then I visited the DJ, showed him the recording. His jaw dropped. "Man, that's cold. What you need from me? Just your sound system working perfectly when I need it. Say less." My groomsmen were next. My brother Anthony, my best friend Miles, and my cousin Jamal. They listened to the recording in silence. Anthony spoke first. "We riding with you. Whatever you need." By noon, Brianna was panic texting. Her hairdresser canceled. I'd called and explained the situation. She was disgusted and refused to participate. Her makeup artist no-showed. Same reason. Her flowers weren't delivered. I'd redirected them to a nursing home. Her, "What did you do?" Me, "Nothing. Just karma working overtime." Her mom called. "Jerome, what's this nonsense about vendors canceling? Ask your daughter about her bet with Dimitri." "What bet? You're talking crazy. The wedding is tomorrow." "Oh, there'll be a show tomorrow. Just not the one you expected." I hung up on her too. That evening, Dimitri texted me from Brianna's phone. "Yo, heard you're being a little bitch about tomorrow. Man up." Me, "See you at the altar, tough guy." Update 2. Morning of the wedding, I felt weirdly calm. Put on my suit, looked good. My groomsmen picked me up and we rolled to the venue like nothing was wrong. The church was packed. 300 guests, all dressed up. Brianna's family on one side, mine on the other. I saw Dimitri in the third row on her side, wearing a smug grin and filming with his phone. The music started. Brianna walked down the aisle looking stunning in her $12K dress that my parents paid for too. She was beaming, probably thinking about that $50K. She reached the altar, took my hands, whispered, "You ready for this, baby?" I whispered back, "You lost." Her smile faltered for a second, but she recovered. The pastor started his speech. Everything normal until he asked if anyone objected. That's when I raised my hand. "Actually, I object." Gasps everywhere. Brianna's eyes went wide. The pastor looked confused. "Jerome, what are you doing?" Brianna hissed. "Ladies and gentlemen," I announced, pulling out my phone. "Before we continue, there's something you all need to hear." Terrence gave me a thumbs up from the back. He was recording everything in 4K. I connected my phone to the DJ's sound system. The recording started playing. Jerome's gonna lose his mind when I tell him at the altar that I'm out. The entire church went silent. You could hear a pin drop. As the recording continued, the reactions started. Brianna's mom fainted. Her dad stood up, face purple with rage. My mom said, "Oh hell no," loud enough for everyone to hear. Dimitri tried to leave, but my groomsmen blocked the exits. The recording reached the part about the $50K bet. Brianna lunged for my phone, but I stepped back. "Turn it off," she screamed. "Why? This is your plan, right? Just playing out a little different." When it got to the part about her sleeping with Dimitri during our engagement, my dad had to physically restrain her dad from charging at Dimitri. The recording ended. Silence. Brianna tried to recover. "Baby, that was just, I was drunk. It was a joke." The security footage of Dimitri at our apartment wasn't a joke. More gasps. Dimitri stood up. "Yo, this is some butt shut. You recorded a private conversation. And you were gonna record me crying for your crypto channel. How's that content working out for you?" I turned to the guests. "Sorry you all got dressed up for nothing. But hey, reception's still paid for. Open bar, enjoy it on the deposits that won't be refunded." Started walking out. Brianna grabbed my arm. "Jerome, please, we can work this out." "Nah, you wanted 80K? Hope it was worth it." Her dad finally spoke. "You're done, Brianna. Done. And you," pointing at Dimitri. "I know your father. This isn't over." The video was already uploading to Twitter as I walked out. Terrence had live-streamed the whole thing to his YouTube channel. Update 3. By the time I got home, the video had 100K views. Terrence titled it, "Groom Destroys Gold Digger Bride with Her Own Words at Altwatch." My phone was blowing up. "Brianna's mom, you've humiliated our entire family. Your daughter did that herself. Take the video down now or I'm suing." "For what? Playing your own words?" Random number, probably Dimitri. "You're dead, bro. Watch your back." That a threat? Screenshot captured. Thanks for the evidence. My brother sent me a link. Someone had already made a TikTok remix of Brianna saying, "That man will weep" with crying Jordan memes. It had 500K views in 3 hours. Plot twist. Dimitri's crypto channel followers turned on him hard. Comments like, "Imagine betting 50K to ruin someone's wedding. Trash. This the dude giving financial advice? He can't even keep his side chick quiet." Lost all respect. Unsubscribing. His subscriber count was dropping in real time. You love to see it. Around midnight, got a call from Brianna's best friend Kayla. "Jerome, I'm sorry. I should have told you. I have more recordings if you need them for court." "More recordings?" "She's been planning this for months. I recorded some conversations because I felt guilty. She was also going to claim you abused her after the wedding to get sympathy and start a GoFundMe. I asked her to send everything." The recordings were worse than I thought. Brianna discussing how she'd baby-trap me if the wedding plan failed, how she was going to transfer money from our joint savings. Joke's on her, I never made it joint, and how she had a backup plan to claim I cheated if I found out early. One recording stood out. "Brianna, Jerome's so pathetic. Actually thinks I love him. The sex is so bad I have to think about Dimitri just to get through it." That's harsh, Bri. "Truth hurts. At least after tomorrow I'll be 80K richer and never have to see his boring face again. Dimitri already booked us first-class tickets to Dubai." Update 4. Woke up to see the video had hit 2 million views. Wedding bet scammer was trending. Someone had found Brianna's LinkedIn and tagged her company. She worked at a financial advisory firm. The irony. Her employer's social media was getting bombed. You employ someone who commits fraud? Is this the kind of financial advice your company supports? How can you trust someone who admitted to planning financial fraud on camera? But the best part? Someone found Dimitri's professional Instagram where he called himself a cryptocurrency consultant and lifestyle coach. His DMs got leaked. He'd been running the same bet scam with 3 other women. One girl posted screenshots of him promising her $30K to dump her fiancé at their engagement party. Dimitri tried damage control with an Instagram video. The media's twisting everything. I was trying to help Brianna escape a toxic relationship. Jerome was controlling and abusive. My lawyer, yes, got one immediately, sent a cease and desist within an hour. Dimitri deleted the video, but the internet never forgets. Someone had already screen recorded it. Brianna went on Facebook Live from her car, mascara running. I made a mistake. I was influenced by a toxic man. Jerome, if you're watching, I love you. This was all Dimitri's idea. The comments were brutal. Girl, we heard you laughing about it. Influenced. You sounded pretty happy about that $80K. Jerome, run and never look back. Her mom tried calling me 67 times, finally answered on the 68th call. Jerome, sweetie, let's talk about this like adults. Sure. Your daughter planned to humiliate me for money. What's to discuss? She's young. People make mistakes. She's 27, not 17. And this wasn't a mistake. It was a months-long con. What about all the deposits we can't get back? What about them? Maybe ask Dimitri for that $50K. He's saying the bet was a joke. Then I guess you're out of luck. She started crying about family reputation, how everyone at church was talking, how her husband's business partners were asking questions. Maybe you should have raised your daughter better. She hung up on me. Update 5 video hit 4 million views. Monday morning, 8 a.m. got a text from my coworker. Bro, check the news. Local news had picked it up. Wedding bet gone wrong. Local woman exposed in viral video. They interviewed Brianna's employer. The CEO looked pissed. We hold our employees to the highest ethical standards. The behavior displayed in this video is antithetical to our values. We're conducting a thorough investigation. Translation, she was done. By noon, Brianna's friend Tamara confirmed it. Girl just got escorted out by security. They wouldn't even let her pack her desk. Said they'd mail her belongings. Dimitri wasn't doing better. His crypto channel lost 80% of subscribers. His lifestyle coaching website got review bombed. Someone found out he owed $200K in back taxes and was using his channel to run pyramid schemes. The IRS started sniffing around. But then Brianna's dad called me. Different energy entirely. Jerome, I owe you an apology. I found out about Dimitri. He's been blackmailing my daughter. Blackmailing? He has. Compromising photos. From before you two met. He threatened to release them if she didn't go through with the bet. And you believe that? I heard the recordings, son. She sounded pretty enthusiastic. Exactly. You're right. I'm grasping at straws. She's my daughter, but what she did was unforgivable. I'm sorry. Plot twist, I didn't see coming. He sent me $30K. The wedding deposit money. You shouldn't suffer financially for her choices. I respected that. Sent him back $15K. We both got played. Let's split the loss and move on. Update 6. Brianna showed up at my apartment at 6 a.m., looking rough. Hair unwashed, no makeup, wearing sweatpants. The designer handbag was gone. Jerome, please, 5 minutes. Against my better judgment, I let her stand in the doorway. Didn't let her in, though. I lost everything. My job, my reputation, my friends won't talk to me. Dimitri blocked me. He never had $50K. It was all lies. Shocking. I know you hate me. I don't hate you. I nothing you. That hit harder than anger would have. She started sobbing. I loved you. No, you didn't. Love doesn't plan to humiliate someone for money. Love doesn't laugh about their partner with an ex. Love doesn't call someone pathetic and boring while planning to rob them. I was confused. Dimitri got in my head. Brianna, stop. You're 27. You have a master's degree. You made choices. Own them. Where am I supposed to go? My parents won't talk to me. I can't get a job. That video is everywhere. That sounds like a you problem. She tried another angle. What about our good times? 4 years, Jerome. 4 years where you were apparently miserable and planning your exit. Thanks for clarifying that those memories meant nothing. That's not true. Brianna, I have recordings of you calling our relationship a business transaction. Please leave. You're really gonna let me end up homeless? You were gonna let me get humiliated in front of 300 people for YouTube content. We're not the same. She left. 20 minutes later, started getting texts from random numbers. Her friends, her mom's friends, random relatives. All with the same sob story. Blocked them all. Update 7. The story went international. Someone translated the video into Spanish, Portuguese, and Mandarin. My Instagram went from 500 followers to 85K. Getting messages from dudes all over the world sharing their similar stories. But here's where it gets wild. Dimitri's wife reached out. Yeah, wife. Hi Jerome, I'm Keiko. Dimitri's wife, we need to talk. Met her at a coffee shop. She's a surgeon, absolutely gorgeous, and had no idea about any of this until the video went viral. We've been married 8 years. Have 2 kids. I knew he was an idiot with his crypto stuff, but this. She had receipts. Dimitri had been running this scam for years, at least 12 women that she could prove. The bet money never existed. He'd promise it, get the women to destroy their relationships, then ghost them. I'm divorcing him and taking everything. Would you testify if needed? Absolutely. She paused. Brianna wasn't special to him. She was just another mark. Doesn't excuse what she did, but thought you should know. That actually helped. Knowing Brianna got played too didn't make me forgive her, but it gave me closure. We were both idiots. I was just the innocent one. Update 8. My ex-coworker Derek texted, "Yo, check Brianna's TikTok." She'd made an apology video. Full face of makeup, ring light, the works. My truth, how I was manipulated into betraying my soulmate. The acting was terrible. Fake tears, dramatic pauses claiming she was a victim of narcissistic abuse from Dimitri. The comments were destroying her. Soulmate? You called him pathetic. Ma'am, we heard you laughing. The real victim is Jerome. Accountability has left the chat. She followed up with a GoFundMe titled, "Help Me Rebuild After Viral Humiliation." Goal, $50,000. The description claimed she was a victim of revenge porn. It wasn't. Illegally recorded. One-party consent state, completely legal. And facing homelessness due to cyberbullying. Facing consequences for her actions. It raised $27. Someone donated $2 with the comment, "For acting lessons." Dimitri tried his own comeback. Started a new channel about surviving cancel culture. First video, How Simps Ruined My Life. The ratio was magnificent. 50 views, 2K dislikes before YouTube removed the dislike button visibility. Comments were turned off after an hour. Final update. Life's actually pretty great now. Some final updates on everyone. Brianna, last I heard, she moved back with her parents and started working at her dad's construction company doing admin. Her social media is gone. Kayla told me she tried to date again, but every guy Googles her and finds the video. She's apparently in therapy now, which honestly, good for her. Hope she learns something. Dimitri, Keiko took him to the cleaners in the divorce. He owes the IRS 6 figures and had to move back with his mom. His crypto consulting business is dead. Someone spotted him working at a cell phone store. His wife also found out about 3 other families he'd been manipulating. Dude was running a whole operation. Me, I started seeing someone new. Luna, a pediatric nurse who finds the whole story hilarious. She randomly quotes the recording when we're out. That man will weep. And we die laughing. My company actually promoted me partly because of how I handled crisis management with composure. Thanks, Brianna. The video stabilized at around 5.2 million views. I made about 8K from Terrence's YouTube channel revenue share. Donated it to a domestic violence shelter because why not some good from this mess? Brianna's dad and I occasionally golf together now. Weird, right? He apologized profusely for raising an entitled princess, his words. Turns out he's a solid dude who's genuinely disappointed in his daughter. He told me Brianna asked him to reach out about reconciliation last week. Would you tell her? That she should have thought about that before betting on your dignity. We're not friends exactly, but there's mutual respect. He even introduced me to a potential business investor who saw the video and said, "Anyone who can handle that disaster that calmly is someone I want to work with." The universe has a weird sense of humor. Oh, and remember that 12K wedding dress? Brianna tried to sell it online. Someone recognized it from the video and posted it on Twitter. The listing got trolled so hard she had to take it down. Last I heard, it's still in her closet at her parents' house. To everyone asking if I regret exposing her so publicly, nah, she wanted to humiliate me for content and money. I just gave her the viral moment she was looking for, just not how she planned it. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And before anyone asks, yes, I'm in therapy too. Not because I'm traumatized, but because I want to make sure I never miss red flags like that again. My therapist says I handled it remarkably well, though she doesn't recommend the viral video approach for everyone. Fair enough. Luna jokes that she's dating a celebrity, but honestly, I'm ready for my 15 minutes to be over. Though it does make for one hell of a first date story. That's all, folks. Going to live my boring, pathetic life now, with my dignity intact and without anyone secretly planning to humiliate me for cash. Feels pretty good. P.S. Dimitri, if you're reading this from your mom's basement, that bet was for $50K, right? Pretty sure Brianna's still waiting for that check. Just saying.